Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we have some more summer spoilers. We have two rumored body care fragrances coming to Bath & Body Works for the summer collection. One we have seen in body care multiple times. The other one, we have never seen it before in the body care, but we have seen it in home care. That said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel, so if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. All right, you guys, I'm gonna sit on this side of the screen and put some images up right here. My shirt is from Ralph Lauren and it's one of their Polo Bear shirts. Now, I got this years ago at I think like a Plato's Closet or a Clothes Mentor, so I thrifted this specific one. Highly doubt that it's still available, but I know they have a lot of stuff available as part of the Polo Bear collection, so thought I would wear this shirt. It's a little bit overcast outside, and I just thought his yellow jacket was so cute. Also, it's very, very comfortable, so I felt like it was very fitting for a day like today. Now, regarding the spoiler information for this video, it was sourced off lifeinsidethepage.blogspot.com. I talk about Tessa's blog. It feels like almost every video now, but I absolutely love her blog for all things Bath & Body Works, especially spoilers. If you like early information on what the upcoming sales are, what home care will be released, what accessories are coming, hand soaps, body care, really, you name it, I think Tessa's blog is set up really nicely. It's really easy to navigate. You get access to the spoiler information. You also have access to a bunch of archival information, so can't recommend her blog enough. And as always, in the description box down below, I will have a link to the direct post that I was looking at for this video for you guys to check out following the video. All right, you guys, so let's dive into these two fragrances. We're gonna start with the one that's returning. We've seen this one in body care multiple times. This fragrance was just featured in my Bath & Body Works scents I don't like, and I'll tell you why, and that is going to be Cotton Candy Clouds. Now, Cotton Candy Clouds has notes of spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla, and really my big thing with this one is that it just simply does not smell like cotton candy. It's not light, it's not fluffy, it's not super airy and sugary. If anything, this fragrance should be called berry musk. I just get this very artificial berry, musky, vanilla style fragrance that's honestly almost a bit dense. It's like the opposite of airy. That's just what I get out of Cotton Candy Clouds. Now, I know a lot of people are probably super excited to see this one return. This is a favorite for some people that do get a true cotton candy note out of it. This is just one that I'm probably never going to pick up again in the body care or really the home care, hand soaps, you name it, unless I really do get that cotton candy smell, and I just don't get that at all from this fragrance. That said though, I did want to quickly call out how many times Cotton Candy Clouds has been released. I don't know if this is going to start being almost a firecracker pop style fragrance where we see it every single year, but as I was pulling the information for this video, the photos that I wanted to use in this video, I realized that Cotton Candy Clouds has been around and been re-released so many times. So the one that you have on the screen right now and the one that I've been showing while I've been talking about this fragrance is the one that released last year. So the packaging from last year, this was the Summer Sweets collection. So this one also included things like a Starfruit Sangria, Blue Raspberry Burst, and Bubblegum Pop, and of course, Cotton Candy Clouds. I actually think the packaging of this is super fun for summer. Love how colorful it is, and the entire collection looked very cohesive, but we did just get this one last year. Now, I can't remember how many years ago this was. The next packaging on the screen is more of this Carnival collection packaging. I think this was maybe SAS, Summer SAS of 2023 or Summer SAS of 2022. And in this collection, of course, we got Cotton Candy Clouds, but we also got Whipped Coconut Milkshake and Fruity Sherbet Scoop. I want to say this year we had this collection on really one side of the SAS tables in my store, and then the other side of the collection, the other side of the store, I think it was the Groovy collection that had like Disco Daydream, Groovy Watermelon, and then I think there were 2 other fragrances in that collection, if I'm remembering correctly. But Cotton Candy Clouds was featured in this collection. It also was featured in a previous summer SAS collection. I want to say maybe this one was even further back, or maybe I'm getting my days all mixed up. But this one was part of kind of this pastel cloud-like packaging, and it did feature 3 fragrances. So of course we had a Cotton Candy Clouds. This was the Cotton Candy Clouds that I had picked up. If you go back and watch some of my Project Use It Up videos, you will see this in the body cream as well as the body wash featured a bunch. But beyond just Cotton Candy Clouds, you did also have Confetti Daydream and Cloud 9. I did pick up Cloud 9, and again, if you watch this Project Use It Ups, you will see Cloud 9 featured as well. Now, Cotton Candy Clouds was also released as part of a tie-dye collection, and in this tie-dye collection, we had fragrances like Pink Tie-Dye, Endless Weekend, maybe one more, and then Cotton Candy Clouds, of course. Now, I think this packaging was cute. You know, I thought especially with Pink Tie-Dye, the tie-dye really made sense. However, for Cotton Candy Clouds being a part of this collection, I kind of thought it was a little bit of a mismatch. Like, I understand Pink Tie-Dye, I understand Endless Weekend, I understand kind of like something free and fun about this collection. I wanted to replace this one with, like, is it Love and Sunshine? I felt like Love and Sunshine would have been such a better fit, but they did release Cotton Candy Clouds in this collection. And then I want to say the first time that we saw Cotton Candy Clouds in its original release was a part of this collection with the packaging I'm putting on the screen right now. I want to say this was for a summer SAS, however, don't quote me, but it had, of course, Cotton Candy Clouds. This was also Bubblegum Pop, Orange Vanilla Twist, and Cinnamon Donut Swirl. I think this was maybe 2019, maybe that sounds about right. I think this was the first of the super foodie collections at Bath & Body Works, like foodie as it relates to more of like these weirder foodie fragrances, not your typical gourmand, like a strawberry pound cake or a strawberry shortcake you might expect for body care, but this one had like that bubblegum pop. Like, I feel like that's a very polarizing foodie fragrance, as is the Orange Vanilla Twist. Like, it really did have that kind of ice cream creamsicle quality to it, where I think that might be off-putting to some people. I think this is the first time that we went super foodie in that regard, but I want to say that was the first time we saw Cotton Candy Clouds, and really ever since then, it has almost become a permanent part of the collection. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily up there with like Cucumber Melon or Strawberry Pound Cake, which always seem to be revolving door fragrances, sometimes available, sometimes not, but throughout the year, they're usually available 3 or 4 times. I'm not sure if Cotton Candy Clouds kind of has graduated to that status, but definitely wanted to call this one out, as if you have a large collection, you probably have Cotton Candy Clouds somewhere in it. Now, the other fragrance we have, this one is completely new. This one I'm super excited for, and this is going to be Neapolitan Ice Cream. I'm actually really excited for this one because I personally enjoyed the candle as part of that Sunday Fun Day collection. Now, I will have the candle on the screen right now, as we have never seen this one in body care at the time of me filming this video. And Neapolitan Ice Cream, according to the candle scent notes as well as the newly released hand soap scent notes, has notes of strawberry sauce, vanilla buttercream, and milk chocolate. Now, this one was released for Candle Day as part of that Sunday Fun Day collection last year in 2025. So it had the iconic green mint. I think they were silicone. Maybe they were, no, I think they were silicone. I think they were silicone lids. And then obviously for Neapolitan Ice Cream, you have the white, the brown, and the pink. I thought this entire collection was super fun. And one thing when we really talk about the fragrance, I want to be very clear that this is my impression off the candle. Not sure how the candle is going to translate into body care. Sometimes the candles in body care smell completely different. Also with the candle, it can determine a scent can be determined whether it's cold, meaning you haven't lit it yet, or when the actual candle is burning, so the candle is warm, it might smell a little bit different. Not sure how that's going to translate into the body care specifically. And also with the body care, I find that the shower gels or the body washes, the fine fragrance mists, can sometimes differ slightly than the body creams and body lotions, simply because of that ingredient breakdown. One is alcohol based, one is more of that soap, glycerin base, and the other is much more of that creamy base, which can cause some differentiation product type to product type. So I do want to be very clear. I'm not like telling you exactly what the body care is smelling like or giving a mini review. I am really reviewing what that candle smelled like. So I just want to be clear about that. But regarding the candle, I actually liked the candle because it was not overly like sickly sweet and gourmand. Now, if I had to stack rank those scent notes as to like what was the strongest, and this wasn't a super strong candle if you remember this one, especially cold. I did not find this to be like super in your face, which I actually kind of liked. Now for me, stack ranking those scent notes, I would say strawberry sauce would be number one. This honestly is the same order as the notes listed on the candle. I definitely got this nice, fresh, fruity strawberry sauce. Then you have the vanilla buttercream. And lastly, I got that milk chocolate piece. Now, I don't think this is going to be like a chocolate amber. I know some people, when they see milk chocolate in a fragrance, they think of chocolate amber and go, okay, is this just going to be like chocolate gourmand overload? I don't think so, because I really didn't get that vibe in the candle. However, and I'll put this up on the screen right now, Bath & Body Works did just release an entire range of summer hand soaps. I believe I almost said 3. I believe there's 6, and I think it's just the foaming hand soaps, not the gel hand soaps. But I did see that the Neapolitan Ice Cream scent was featured, as well as the rumored new release Pina Colada Swirl. So if you're on a low buy, no buy for body care, but maybe you're in need of some soap, or if you're trying to figure out how you want to budget or use your coupons and you're like, I don't know if I should save it, maybe go into stores and smell the soap for the Neapolitan Ice Cream, and honestly the Pina Colada Swirl as well. Because beyond just cotton candy clouds and Neapolitan ice cream, which we talked about today, I do have a separate spoilers video that talks about Pina Colada Swirl, Meet Me in Miami, and then another new rumored fragrance, Coastal Dreaming, if you guys would like to check that one out. But I do think this would be a good way to kind of get in a preliminary smell in, see if it's something you like, and then you're able to budget appropriately. Or if you really do love the smell, but you're on a low buy, no buy, you could always pick it up in the hand soap. So wanted to call that out very quickly, but we'll be really interested to see. Cotton candy clouds, I'm not excited for. I feel like that was pretty obvious. But Neapolitan ice cream, I am really excited to see how they transform it from the home care into the body care. I really do hope it kind of sticks with that strong strawberry and vanilla, and then just the chocolate as the base. It doesn't get overpowered with chocolate, because I used chocolate amber last year, and while I did enjoy that fragrance, I found that the chocolate was just a little bit too much for me, and that kind of put me off the fragrance towards the end. But this one is one that I actually really like in the candle and would be intrigued to see it in body care. But you guys, that really wraps up this summer spoilers video. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about these 2 fragrances. I know in that sense I don't like video. Some of you were like, I love cotton candy clouds. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm sure you are super excited for this release, and I am excited for you. But also let me know what you guys think of the Neapolitan ice cream. Were there any other candles from that Sunday Funday collection you would have liked to see repurposed into body care? I think that would be something cool to see as well. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.